Greetings and good morning. Welcome. So today I want to flip the script a little bit. Last week, remember, we talked about kind of the differences between resumes and networking and how they work separately and how they can work better together. Well, this week, I want to flip that script. I want to put you on the other side. So today, as of right now, congratulations. You are a business owner. You just started your first business. The American dream is becoming a reality for you. Or even if you're in another country, maybe that is your dream as well. But now the real questions begin. Okay, you just started your business, but you need help to get growing, to move up in the world with your business. So, who do you hire? And why do you hire them? Who can give you the best chance of you and your business succeeding? All right. So, when first starting the business, let's say your first question is, what do you want? Your pie in the sky dream versus what do you need right now in this moment to run your business, not even necessarily to get to the next step, but what do you need? So again, it goes back to, who do you hire? Are you wanting to just go out and look for that superstar, that charismatic, well-rounded, superior candidate for your business? Say you're wanting somebody in marketing that has years or even decades of experience, that has that business savvy to know what needs to be done and when. That they've been there, they've done that. But again, you're just starting out. You're a small business. Maybe you don't need that flashy superstar. Maybe you just need someone who is knowledgeable and understanding in how to handle just your social media, engaging with customers, customer inquiries, creating those posts, those updates that will be engaging with your growing customer base, and finding a way to build and maintain a loyalty with that customer base. Now you can go out, you can get that a flashy superstar, rock star, that's been there, done that has all the credentials. But that's premium talent. And with premium talent comes what? Premium price. When you're starting out, probably not what you can afford. Some of those premium talents, it's probably a 6-figure salary. You're just a small business. But you're new to the market, social media person coming in. They have experience, they have knowledge and understanding, but they have a lot of room to grow. And that's kind of, I would say, what you want to look for is that balance. Your costs are going to be lower if you get somebody on the lower end. Less experience, less knowledge, less capabilities, that has a lot of room to grow. And while it is and would be worth every single penny if you did pay for the premium superstar, is it worth it for your business at this time? And even going to maybe another position you need that social media person. Maybe you need somebody that can field calls for your company. Having somebody that's done that for years and decades and has that professional attitude, professional capabilities, that's great. That's amazing. Those people are rare that have done that and are able to maintain that capability. But for your business where you are right now, do you need a superstar? Do you need that premium talent for that position? Whatever that position may be. In your business, this is where you're going to have to really make some hard decisions. Where is the best place to invest your limited funds? And this is where you're going to have to sit down and you're going to have to count every penny. Now, in this case, having an accountant. Do you need that top-tier accountant, tax advisor, or can you just hire out for that? Do you need a permanent person to do that job? Can you just bring them in for a week, maybe even an hour for consulting, and then maybe later on bring them in for a week or two to do your accounting and your taxes or something like that? Maybe you don't need a full-time employee. Just something to think about when you're a business owner. What makes somebody the most valuable person for the positions your organization wants versus what your organization needs at that particular moment in time. Now, another portion as a small business owner, and even as your business grows, it's still a question to ask is, what are you willing to do? And what are you able to do? Now, as a business owner, you're probably going to begin getting in there and you're going to be like, I can do everything. I'm going to do everything. I'm going to save all the money I can. I'm going to do it. I don't need to hire a social media person. I don't need to hire somebody for answering phones. I don't need an accountant. I don't need all that. And that may very well be true that you can. But how efficiently can you do it? Is your time spent doing these tasks better served doing something else? Maybe I'm trying to think here. Maybe your talent lies in social media, and so you're going to handle that portion of it for your company because you've done it in your off time, you've done it in free time, you have lots of practice and experience. So maybe that's where you want to focus your spare time and hire somebody else to do something else. Maybe you are good at understanding your resources. And as a business owner, eventually you need to understand that. And maybe once you get to, your corporation levels, I think they're S Corps and C Corps, you're probably gonna have to farm that out. You're not gonna be able to handle at that level. But right now you're just a business owner, a small business. And right now you're it. to where best to spend your time, your money, and your talent. And these are hard questions you're going to have to come up with. You're going to have to sit there, you're going to have to look yourself in the mirror and say, I can do this, but I shouldn't do this. I should find somebody else to do it. So, knowing what you're willing to do, you're willing to get in there, you put in the time, the energy to do anything, and that's great. As a small business owner, that needs to be your attitude. Because when somebody calls out sick, if somebody quits or goes on a vacation, you're going to have to step in. You're going to have to be willing to do whatever needs doing. But you need to also have in the back of your mind the idea that there's a time and place that you prefer somebody else to handle it. Maintaining somebody to answer phone calls from your customers. As you're growing, maybe you can handle them. But once you get past a certain point, you're probably going to have to hire someone to do that full time. Because your time, your energy, your focus shouldn't be on phone calls. Now, responding to customers, yes. Once your call center, your person handling the calls, may have the ability to respond to customers at a certain level. But as a small business owner, personal responding to your customers, personally responding to them, develops that loyalty. So understand that when you're delegating these responsibilities, it's about optimizing your time and your energy. It's not about being lazy. You should still be working and focus the same amount of time on your business. But you need to be building your business. And while responding to customers and reaching out to them and building your brand, building your base, and developing relationships with customers and with vendors is important. You need to know when you should find somebody else to handle that. As a small business, if you just have a small brick and mortar, like a little, 10 by 10, 20 by 20 shop, I mean, literally just a door and a desk. Cleaning it, you don't need to hire a cleaning service for that. You're probably good for that. But when you're talking going to 100 square foot, 1,000 square foot, 20,000 square foot, it changes on responsibilities, on what you need to be thinking about as you grow your business. So now you come to the point of you're looking to hire. You want to hire. What makes the employee valuable to you and your business? As we've talked about, yes, you could go out, you could find a way to spend $100,000 a year on the superstar that has all the experience. But that's not where your business is when you're first starting, right? So it's not about getting someone that has, the longest, flashiest resume with the highest degrees and certifications. You're going to pay for that, and maybe that's not where you are as a business. As your business grows, you're going to want to start looking to add some premium talent in, sprinkle it in. hiring somebody with that 10 years, 15, 20 years of experience that could become very valuable to your company, but only past a certain point of growth. Once you get there, somebody that grows with your company could be quite beneficial because they're going to understand the history, the intricacies better. So what do you value in an employee? And you have to ask ask that question yourself, and kind of do that in your mind, maybe on a piece of paper. Come up with a business, start a business. Especially if you have one in your mind already, go ahead and start that business, at least on paper, and determine what we've talked about. What are you able to do? What are you willing to do? What should you do versus what should you hire someone else to do? And kind of walk through the growth of that company from a single employee, just you and someone to handle your calls or handle your social media, to now you are 50 employees, 1,000 employees, 10,000. Walk through that mental model and understand and develop a plan on who you believe you need to hire at each step. Understanding, going back to what's your revenue, what are your expenses, what is your path in the for this company at each step, and that needs to be, as a small business owner, you need to be doing that quite frequently. At gauging each level, each step of your path. Understanding who you need to hire, who you want to hire, who you should hire. There are certain qualities people coming into your company need to have, and you need to have a firm grasp on what those qualities are going to be. But understanding the cycles of your company. What are you looking for? So now that I've got you set up with your company and your growing company, and let's put it a little far out in the future. You've done an amazing job with your company and it's grown. You've got, let's go on the far end. Let's say you've got 10,000 employees at your company. I mean, you are a massive corporation now. But you're still looking to grow and expand. And you have a position open. And that position, there's a familiarity to it. It reminds you of one of the first positions you ever held in your life in the job market. You're kind of reminiscing, remembering what that was like. That first, going into that first job, interviewing, doing the resumes, finally getting the opportunity to get in the door. But now you're on the other side of that equation. You are the business owner. Now look at yourself in the mirror. As you are right now, not as a business owner, but look at yourself in the mirror as where you are right now. The job that this company you have created, your 10,000 employee company, whatever position have available, it's one you have been wanting to apply for. Thinking from the owner mindset. Look at you look at your experience, look at your resume, and ask the hard question. Would you hire you? Do you think that for this position you are the model employee? Think about the qualities and adaptability that we've discussed. Is that you? Do you have the certifications needed, the bare minimum certifications needed? Do you have the personal experience in doing this job in a certain percentage base? I mean, maybe you've now done 100%, but you've done a certain percentage of it, just for fun. It's just who you are. You enjoy doing this. And for this position, is this something that, are you willing and able to go above and beyond? If you're someone that comes in and you're wanting just that simple 9 to 5, go back, spend time with family, wonderful. I mean, there's jobs like that for you out there. But is this the job you're applying for? Is this just simply a 9 to 5 job, or is this a job in which you're going to need to go above and beyond? And is that how you are presenting yourself when you go in for this interview? Is that the mindset? Is that what your resume shows? Is that what your networking has found out about you? That you're someone who is knowledgeable and is willing to go above and beyond, to do the job, to learn about the job, to add value. And this will be a key component to a company, is somebody that's going to add value to a company. Because as a business owner, that's the mindset you need to have, is the person you're hiring going to add value to the company? So do you feel you're going to add value to the company that you're applying for, to that position? Because you need to be worth, in your time, your energy, your knowledge, you need to be worth at least what they're willing to pay. In a business, it's about the business. It's about the bottom line. Are you worth more to the company than the paycheck they're giving you? Now, this isn't about perfection. You're never going to be that model employee. Get close, obviously, in your experience. But the odds of you being that model employee are just probably not there. But be honest with yourself as you look in the mirror and think about this position you're applying for. What are you lacking? Where are your areas of improvement? What certifications do you need to get? Employers that see that that the people that they're interviewing have already gone out of their way, above and beyond, to invest in themselves, that carries a lot of weight in an interview. Now, yes, some companies will pay for you to get certain certifications, but if you've gone above and beyond to do that, that's going to show a lot. So look yourself. Would you hire you? Building a successful business is about adding value to your company every step of the way, from the products to the people. And I would say, in my personal opinion, that the people are going to be the biggest component to add value to your company. So that includes you. If this company hires you, are you adding value? Would you hire you where you are right now? Um, just think about that for a bit. Contemplate that for a bit. But be honest. All right? Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.